As any business owner likely knows, branding is key for your company. But what many people don't realize is that UI UX is integral to your brand. For example, if you took all the words, all the pictures, all the products out of an Apple store, but you walked in it, you would know it's an Apple store. It tells something about their brand. Clean, sleek design. You know that's something the company's focused on. Same goes with IKEA. All of these communicate their brand, their identity through design. It's the same way with UI UX. Not paying attention to those little details can mean that your brand gets muddled. People may not be able to clearly understand what you and your company represent, what your company really values. Getting that better communication is what UI UX is all about. Whether it's between you and the UI UX expert or you and your customer, you want to make sure the design and feel and experience matches your company culture. You might think UI UX is only for big companies, Apple, Google, Amazon. They're really the only ones that can focus on this little tweaking here and there. However, UI UX is important for small businesses as well. It's not just how things look, but it's also how quickly can someone get to looking at a product to buying a product. You can also use UI UX to answer questions. So no longer do you have someone calling into your business, but instead you're able to quickly and easily answer questions, anticipate needs, and meet those needs before you have to pay someone to answer them yourself. Also, improved SEO. Good UI UX design focuses on enhancing your organic searches, making sure that you are quickly and easily found. And then once you are easily found, making sure the customer has the fewest amount of obstacles to making that purchase. That lends itself to accessibility. Maybe you didn't really focus on how easily someone can navigate your website. But keep in mind, there's those that with hearing or visual impairments or some other impairment that need to use your website. Good UI UX design makes sure that it can be used by anyone, incorporating plugins or maybe the overall design of the site to make sure that your site can be viewed and easily explored through UI UX design. Another benefit of good UI UX planning and design is reduced overall costs, making sure that the website is exactly how you want it to look 1 year, 5 years, 10 years from now, and making sure that that design flows through those makes it so that maintenance or upgrades by a developer become less frequent. You know that your site has a plan, that yes, you want to introduce these features, but good UI UX design at the beginning will make sure that you have space to scale and grow your product. Whether your product be software or something tangible, making sure that your software applications show and are designed to enhance your overall visibility and the use of your product can make sure that other realms where you might be spending money are reduced, making your overall business more efficient and more profitable. You might be thinking, man, can I really afford UI UX? After all, a good UI UX professional is really expensive. But research shows for every $1 spent on UX yields approximately $100. Research shows that well-executed UI can increase conversion rates by 200%. Can you imagine taking your profit times 2 or even times 4? So yes, that upfront cost, and in those meetings when you're talking about aesthetics, you might be thinking, is this a waste of money? But with that kind of returns, nobody can ignore the profitability of investing in UI UX. So how does someone come up with a good UI UX strategy? Well, first thing they do is they talk to you. What is your business? What do you want to communicate? Step 2 is to talk to, hopefully, your potential customers, or maybe review some Google Analytics. See, how far are people getting down the page? What are they clicking on? What's their mouse movement? Did you find everything you wanted? Of course, that can even go deeper. Maybe you have an e-com website, and people are just putting things in their cart, but they're not actually making the purchase. You can specifically see where that breakdown happened. Of course, maybe it's just price, or maybe it's not what they were looking for. But many times, bad UI UX can just lead to a drop-off in interest. Maybe it's not accurately communicating the benefits of your product. UI UX can solve those problems. Of course, there's no substitute for a good product, but it can easily be said there's no substitute for fantastic UI UX design. So where does that UI UX designer really come into play for your company? Well, maybe you have a marketing team, and they are experts in conceptualizing how you are going to communicate to your customers. They know the colors to use, they know the fonts, they know exactly what they want to get across to a customer. You might be thinking, well, if I have a marketer and a marketing team, do I really need those UI UX designers? Well, let's think for a second, if we don't have those UI UX designers, what really happens? Well, those marketers might say, hey, software development company, I want you guys to build this thing and I want it to kind of look like this. They build it. And it's very close to what you wanted, but maybe you just wanted something shifted a little bit. Now those little tweaks to really communicate exactly what that marketing team wants becomes really expensive. When the marketing team and the UI UX professional work together, you really begin to craft that user experience in the way that you want. You can quickly and easily communicate what you want your customer to feel. Then when that customer is enjoying that experience, not only do they want your product, but they want to engage with your software applications. They're not just there to buy your product. They're there to be a part of a community, to say, oh, I love not only the product, but I love the company because I love their culture and I love what they're communicating through their design. So to think that you can do without a UI UX professional is technically true. However, to really communicate your company, your culture, and to make the process for your customer to obtain your product seamless, you cannot do it without a UI UX professional. You need their insights to help you communicate to your customer through both words and pictures, but also through subtlety, what your company does and why you're the best. We here at Code Poet bring not only the best developers, but we bring the best UI UX professionals. We know just how important it is to communicate your ideas to the UI UX professional and also the software developer, making sure that that end product is exactly what you wanted to see and exactly the way you wanted to see it.